Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. I can already tell you we have some very interesting price levels that we can keep an eye on, and we have some amazing news that are actually quite bullish, not only for Bitcoin, but for our long lost asset and sideways trading asset Ethereum. So we are not only going to talk about Bitcoin, but also about Ethereum. So stick around till the very end of this video. As always, make sure to smash up a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Activate the bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And now let's jump right into the charts, as it could finally pay off that we left our long-term long open. Even though it was in a great minus for a short amount of time, we were still expecting Bitcoin to reverse sooner or later and to try to reach the 11-year support and resistance once again that is currently at the $112,000 to $113,000 level on the weekly time frame. I don't know why guys, sorry, but for some reason my TradingView premium subscription expired. I will update it immediately after this video so we don't get these stupid advertisements in my next video. I don't know how this happened, but I will need to check. Anyways, let's not talk too much. Let's just jump right into the charts. First of all guys, on the USDT dominance, we can already see that we are extremely close once again to our upward sloping support. And what we want to see is that our current weekly candle, and we have discussed this in my last video already, we want to see that this weekly candle definitely closes below this upward sloping support. Because if we're closing this weekly candle over here or even only a little bit higher, it would definitely be a bullish weekly candle close for the USDT dominance, which on the other hand would be a bearish candle close for the entire cryptocurrency market, right? So we want to see that within the next 3 days, the Bitcoin, but also the altcoins are able to push the USDT dominance back below its support. So we know that this was only a fake out pretty much, and we can continue to see a continuous drop in the USDT dominance for a second run up to our weekly resistance on the weekly time frame. On top of that, we definitely don't have any room to correct to the downside for the next 3 days, as Bitcoin just very closely is currently hovering above the upward sloping support of our symmetrical triangle, which also has the beautiful breakout target of, guys, the $112,000 to $113,000 level, where our 11-year support and resistance is, that we have never broken to the upside, that we also used to predict our all-time highs in the last bull run. But now, what is up with Ethereum, guys? Why was I saying that Ethereum might get extremely interesting for us, although it has been trading completely sideways for some time? Let's talk about this in a minute. I will give you the chart, the price levels for Bitcoin first that you need to keep an eye on. We have a falling wedge, we broke it to the upside, we have a downward sloping resistance that turned into support if this is a confirmed breakout. So even if we see a small correction to the downside for Bitcoin today or tomorrow, the most important thing is that we immediately get above our old high point. The old high point of this breakout, but also the old high points of our 2-week consolidation that we had. Because, as you guys know, only then we can be sure that Bitcoin is able to reach higher prices, because this price level also needs to be broken to the upside, that our USDT dominance on the weekly time frame will close below support. So what is the price level you can keep an eye on? 97,500 to 98,000. So at the end of the day, we need to close a daily candle above the $98,000 level within the next 3 days. If we are doing so, USDT dominance will look very bearish for the USDT dominance, which will be very bullish for the rest of the cryptocurrency market, right? It's always the opposite. And on top of that, guys, Ethereum is often leading the way, guys. As you remember, we used Ethereum in the past a lot of times to confirm bullish or bearish sentiment. As you know, when we fell below this falling wedge here and we broke a daily candle below, you guys can remember that I told you as soon as we close a daily candle below this, this will be the sign that the market will be in very big trouble and we need to expect a massive correction, which we also did. We saw a massive wick on Ethereum and we saw a massive correction on Bitcoin, just as we predicted it. Now we have the same scenario but in the bullish direction, because Bitcoin, yes, is going to be able to push to the upside. But before, this is so annoying. Why did my subscription expire, and why is TradingView pushing out ads every 2 seconds if you are closing it? Crazy. I definitely need to update this. Sorry guys, I don't know why this happened. Normally it should always be auto-subscribed. But in general, $98,000, right? Even if Bitcoin pumps above that, we might not have the confirmation yet. But when this happens, I expect Ethereum to already be breaking out of this symmetrical triangle. So Ethereum can be something that we can keep an eye on, even though Bitcoin might have not closed a daily candle above the $98,000 level, but maybe exactly between our support and resistance area. Maybe the daily candle for Bitcoin will close exactly between 97,500 and 98,000. So it will not be 100% clear if we will be able to close the weekly candle below our support, upward sloping support on the USDT dominance as well. You will be able to take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum will be forced to already have confirmed a bullish breakout at that time. Because if we are not breaking out with Ethereum, I told you this before, if the market sentiment is really bullish, people will be moving money from Bitcoin into altcoins to make potential higher gains if the market reverses. This is always a sign of confidence in the spot market, right? And in the long-term holders. On the other hand, if Bitcoin is in the price level of 97,500 and 98,000, but Ethereum still hasn't broken out, this would mean that we are seeing some sort of bullish movement for Bitcoin, but the people are only confident enough to go into the most stable asset and the most successful asset in the long run so far in cryptocurrencies in general, which is Bitcoin, which would be a sign of still not real confidence, but just short-term speculation. This then definitely is more of a sign that this might only be a small fake out here for Bitcoin, and the USDT dominance will most likely close its weekly candle above. So that's why Ethereum will be very interesting, and I highly recommend you to keep an eye on the $2,750 level for Ethereum. If we close a daily candle above that, while Bitcoin is still hovering in this range, no problem. This will be the sign for us that the next week will most likely will be bullish, because if the altcoins are performing well, also our USDT dominance will have big trouble. Even if Bitcoin is going only sideways, we'll have big trouble to keep and hold this support, which is great for us. We want this to only be a fake out, right? We want the weekly candle to close below, so the USDT dominance can continue to fall and crypto prices can continue to rise. But why am I also looking a lot on Ethereum? Because Ethereum is getting some nice news. First of all, the Ethereum held on exchanges is pretty much at an all-time low in years. So a lot of Ethereum are staying on the sidelines. A lot of Ethereum are not looking to be sold quickly. A lot of Ethereum holders are just moving them to their cold storages. So if we see this and we have bullish news that Hong Kong, for example, is planning to tokenize gold, and in general, tokenization is right now an immense growing topic related to blockchain technology in general. We need to keep in mind Ethereum is the biggest consumer blockchain. Ethereum will be the blockchain where the first initial tokenization of real-world assets already happened, but will continue to happen, in my opinion, as it's just the most used consumer blockchain with the highest amount of users and the most amount of historical data and trust, right? Even though Ethereum is going sideways a lot, it's the most decentralized network. So if tokenization is not being done on a new blockchain that is separately developed, for example, by Hong Kong or all the other companies that are looking to tokenize assets, if it's not happening on their own developed blockchains, which in my opinion will not be as successful in a long shot, right, as compared to doing it on Ethereum, I still think the choice would be Ethereum for a lot of this tokenization to happen. So I think that's why Ethereum must be the asset that is also confirming our bullish sentiment here, if we are able to continue here to break to the upside and we are not immediately getting rejected, seeing a bearish USDT dominance close by closing it above the support, right? Then we need to expect a bearish next week, and we really need to start thinking about the fact that we might even see a longer term sideways or potential small bear phase for the cryptocurrency market, right? This is what is being decided currently. That's why it is so exciting, although the price is only moving to the side. Because after some time of the price only moving sideways, sooner or later this very important decision is actually made, especially if Bitcoin is sitting at these massive all-time high prices currently, right? So make sure, guys, you keep an eye on this, because we also have the FTX repayments. Already all accounts with below $50,000 that are verified received their payouts, and the payouts will only get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger accounts will get their payouts. And we cannot assume that all of this money will flow back into cryptocurrencies, as most of these people have also made a horrible experience and still lost a massive amount of money because they are getting refunded to the old cryptocurrency prices. So we need to keep this in mind and cannot pretty much predict that just because this refund is happening that now everything is automatically bullish, right? Just keeping this in mind. We still need to get the confirmations on the charts. That's the most important thing, and we don't have these confirmations yet. We just have a great chance to get these confirmations within the next 3 days. So this is what I'm keeping an eye on. This is what you should keep an eye on. And if we are seeing these bullish confirmations, I can already tell you we would see a very bullish next week, and I will definitely scale up my long position to be prepared for, in my opinion, a potential final run to the $112,000 to $113,000 level. Before me personally, I potentially expect the bull market to end here for some time, at least, before it continues potentially when the US cryptocurrency reserve then gets confirmed and announced in 5 months, and the way it's being done. Because we don't even know what type of cryptocurrencies would end up in this potential reserve that this task force that was established around 1 month ago now is looking into, right? And has 6 months, so now 5 months remaining time to establish and find out how this cryptocurrency reserve could be done, right? Because it's not 100% confirmed how it's happening, when it's happening, and if it even is happening, right? It could even come to the conclusion that no, a cryptocurrency reserve is not possible in the US, which is very unlikely with the bullishness of people like Trump and Musk on cryptocurrency, but still, right? There's never a guarantee. So guys, for now, make sure you smash up a like, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, go to the description down below, visit cryptotradeshub.com. As you know, it is my fully free Discord community. A lot of people are sharing very interesting charts and a lot of interesting analysis. So make sure you don't miss out on that. I'm also sharing my opinion with you guys. We are talking about USDT dominance, updates in footprint. We are talking about altcoins. So make sure you join. We just restarted this completely free community a couple of days ago. So yeah, make use of that, as there's no expense to you. You just go to the website, you connect your Discord, you click join Discord, boom, you are part. Nothing is being paid, you cannot pay, you don't need any exchange affiliate links, nothing. It's just a free Discord. So join it, there's just additional information for you guys there, and I'm very happy to see everyone. There's a massive amount of people joining actually each day currently. So make sure you're joining it, because yeah, there's just additional information. You can ask questions, you can learn from others, and I can also sometimes look at your charts, which is very interesting because a lot of you guys have very, very great trading ideas as well. So guys, see you soon in the next video. Keep in mind, the next 3 days will be very exciting, and I will update you for sure this weekend, maybe already tomorrow, depending on what the price does. See you soon. Bye-bye.